Here the guys are taking the covers off. You can see when the wind kicks up, it's a you need several people to do this job here. Otherwise it just blows away and threatens ripping the fabric and that. But at any rate, greens look really good underneath the covers, and we're anxious to get it opened up here. And Matthew's out rolling. Tomorrow we're going to top dress and put the pins in and be open March 15th, 2011. You can see the seams in the fabric mentioned earlier in another video here. Those seams is what caused the little extra greening from that little extra protection. You can see why this job isn't easily done daily. I mean, ideally, if labor was no issue, you could peel these things off if you can get around in time to let them harden off during the daylight hours and recover them before any frosts settle. And that way there you don't set them back at all. The plants act. March 15, 2011. Yesterday we took the green covers off. You can see the line here. To the right is the uncovered portion. To the left is where we applied the covers, the evergreen covers. So this is where we learn the value of these green covers on this putting green. Typically we have a bigger section than this uncovered, but since we've been doing this for so many years now, we feel like we got a pretty good handle on how to manage them. And the take-home message is to err on the earlier side of removal versus the later side. We've actually documented a complete reversal where the area, the turf under the covers, are a lush green if kept too long, and then when you get a frost like we did this morning here, it sets it backwards and actually reverts to the point of damage that the turf that's under the green covers, it looks worse than the area that was left uncovered. Here's our new electronic roller. You can see how nice and quiet it is. But really the nice thing about these rollers is, well, there's several nice features. One is there's no trailer. You can see the yellow part there. You just hook that up to the utility cart and pull it to the next green. It's driven by one large roller, and then it's got a series of smaller diameter rollers, 3 of them, which is a nice feature and improves the rolling action of the turf, and much better than the old ones we had where you had just 2 large rollers. You can see there's 3 rollers in a combination there. It's really fast and torquey, and like I said, it's quiet being electric. Here's our new sand top dresser. You can see the traction unit here has 4 tires, pretty typical. But you can see the little trailer mounted top dresser also has 4 tires. That is not typical. We had to special order that machine to do so. Typically that has 2 tires, and this way here the surface area is increased, spreading the load across the soil and the turf, more so having a lighter footprint, leaving less lines or depressions or grooves. March 17th, we're starting the process of deep tine aerification here with our Vertidrain. Felix has done this many times, great operator. A couple things I just want to mention briefly here is that you can see the rest of the turf is very off color, very dormant still. Using the green covers kind of allows us to get a jump start on the season here and do some things that typically we might have to wait a little longer for. One being this process here of aerifying. What we've done already is we took the covers out 3 days ago on the 14th and rolled the greens, put a layer of sand on top of them, did not drag them, didn't want to bruise the leaf blades because they're still not growing. But and then now we're going to go in and Vertidrain. And what these holes will last maybe a week when they're actively growing. They don't even last about 5 days is all. So, but down deep, there is still a hole that remains, and this allows the rapid growth of roots, root mass down deep into these holes. Allows the plant to get I'd say a quicker start on root development, and deeper roots allows the plant to mine the water and nutrients deeper into the root zone. Also allows us to dry the surface for better plant health and playability. Water management's key for firmness, and when you have very shallow roots, obviously you're limited to how dry you can get that surface without harming the plant with drought conditions. So we're pretty happy that we got an early start on this process here. Before the golfers even get out, these holes will be gone, and we'll already have one deep tine aerification treatment on these putting greens. Here we are in the fairways now. Same thing as what we just saw in the greens. A little different machine though. It's a little faster moving machine, but same concept here. Just getting started doing the fairways with the deep tining. It's a really loud, obnoxious machine, but we'll take a close look here. It rained almost an inch of rain last night, so you'll see a little water in front of the roller.